Sim. This is probably bad too. I don't know. I never played it, but it was free a long time ago. So I said, oh, that's decent. Well, I don't know if it was new when it was free, but it's kind of cool so far. Just this aesthetics, you know, aesthetic. Made a boss, never heard of it. Not gonna lie.
Neo San Francisco, 2064 AD.
Ooh.
The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
Ooh.
Cybernetic augmentation and genetic modification allow the repair and enhancement of almost any part of a human body.
Whoa.
Millions of people jack into virtual worlds every day to work, play, and connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
Cute ghost.
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking the streets, looking less human every day. However, some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to parallax, are leading humans to a place where we can never come back, losing the survival skills that we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines.
Okay. What's the game? What is
Organizations, like the Human Revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress, fearing that unchecked technology will make us lose the very things that make us human.
Okay, let's go.
High above the rising tension below, a parallax engineer has blurred the line even further.
What, were they a robot?
And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
It is. Oh, sorry. Looks like Kirby's face. Oh. Cyberpunk 2077. What is that on the list? I don't know. Nope, I don't want to skip. I think this is a tacky game. Not really. We'll see. I don't know. It'd be cool if I got one of like shoot stuff. These graphics, that'd be epic, man. Don't think I do. Yeah. Okay. Wakefield. Wow. Happy. What's the point? Just to see these things when I use it. Oh. YouTube. Wait. Is this a puzzle game? That's kind of cool. I got an achievement for doing that. This could be fun. I'm sad I didn't do this earlier. Okay, now we can do the computer. Whoa. What did they say? So I'm just some guy.
Hey, it's Charlie Nova, host of Star in the Stratosphere, and Tonight in the Stars. Join Ryan V. Josio and the Hassy Boys for our 10th annual TMI New Year's Eve special, where I'll interview some of the hottest celebrities and find out what their plans are for 2065. Tune in or join us live at Union Square for the big show, starting at 10 p.m.
That's a point. No. No, babe. I need to see other things. Actually, I'm done. I don't want to read more things. Wait, can I use my items anymore? Let's see. Yeah, there's not much else to do. Oh no. Bruh.
Ah, good. You're finally awake.
What the frick?
I'm honestly not sure why most humans still have such lengthy sleep cycles. It seems rather inconvenient. Are you significantly opposed to cybernetic augments?
Yes.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. While you were asleep, I had some spare time on my hands, so I reorganized your records and entertainment media using BISAC.
Whoa.
Once that was done, I found the cleanliness of your living and workspace to be suboptimal conditions for the long-term performance of my micro-actuators. So I took the liberty of cleaning the place up a bit. As you awoke, I was attempting to interface and make performance adjustments to your personal computer, but I've run into a bit of a snag.
Uh-oh. I don't care what.
Unfortunately, your motherboard seems to have had a critical failure while I was attempting to remove some particularly nasty malware. An electrical surge caused significant damage to several other components as well. I would consider it no great loss, though. Why were you using that dinosaur to begin with? Don't fret! I did manage to back up your data drive's contents on my storage before the crash.
Oh.
Additionally, I am willing to serve as your personal computer until you can procure a replacement or provide the parts necessary for me to make the repairs. It is the least I can do.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to engage you in any sort of subterfuge, but I tend to ramble on a bit when I'm nervous.
Sucks to be.
I have all the necessary protocols, but I've never actually spoken to another person besides Aiden until now.
Oh, it's Hayden.
Well,
Well, yeah, I
saying
know
I
him.
know Aiden is putting it simply, but yes. I don't really know. That's why I'm here. Help
Who's
me.
Hayden?
You aren't quite my only hope, but you're certainly the most statistically supported. I ran an algorithm against every contact in Hayden's address book. Based on the combined deductions of personal profile, directness of connection to Hayden, occupational skill, and probable motive, you were the candidate most likely to both be able and willing to help me. And the one least likely to be suspected of doing so. I took into account that you might not want to help me out of the goodness of your heart, as they say.
What?
But considering your recent slump in published articles and the lack of liquid assets in your bank accounts, I figured you would jump at the chance to be first on the scene of the violent disappearance of a prominent parallax researcher right in the heart of Neo-SF.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Am I wrong? Maybe you store your cash under that ratty mattress in the corner. Earlier tonight, Hayden's apartment was assaulted by some persons unknown to me. He seemed frightened, terrified even, and instructed me to escape.
Frick, man, that
I
sucks.
crawled out of a window, and after some deliberation, hurried here. I heard them breaking down the door as I left. He is one of the top researchers at Parallax, but there's no way that alone would be enough to get him kidnapped. I suspect it has to do with me. Ah, excuse me.
I'll see their name.
I forgot to introduce myself. I've never had the pleasure of doing so before. I am Turing.
Turing?
I know this must sound quite unflattering, but I suppose you could describe me as
Right, your
one of
name
Hayden's
sounds
experiments.
awful.
He's currently researching advanced machine intelligence at Parallax. I am a personal side project of his. Exploring true artificial sapience. It's possible that the idea of a sapient machine could scare or tempt an organization into kidnapping him. Either
Yeah,
to
doesn't
stop
sound like
his
a good
research,
idea.
or to take it and use it for themselves.
It's, yeah.
A regular ROM has virtual intelligence.
Oh, dang.
They can appear rather smart, even human-seeming when you talk to them. But they're just cleverly programmed to respond to a variety of situations in an organic manner. They aren't in any way self-deterministic. As for myself, much of my code wasn't actually written by Hayden, but rather compiled during my infancy as I learned to interact with the world around me.
Oh, dang.
But despite my ability to self-modify my code, I am afraid to adapt or develop any further without Hayden's guidance. Did he only program me with the illusion of free will? How would you? Hayden once told me that his desire to create artificial life stemmed from his need to find out. But I can't say I have any new insight into the question.
Whoa, that's so deep.
How can any of us tell that we aren't just puppets dancing to someone else's will?
Oh my god.
You're
Exactly.
right. I apologize for the tangent.
No, you don't.
I don't know.
Just don't
I'm
shut
not
up.
certain who would benefit the most from taking Hayden prisoner. Admittedly, Hayden has become increasingly paranoid as of late and has warned me to stay alert, but he would never specify anyone I should fear when I asked. It's not as though he has any obvious enemies.
Can't they just look or something?
There are several multinational corporations that could make use of his engineering skills, but I can't imagine any of them would go as far as snatching him. Indeed,
Oh,
time is
yes,
of the
here we
essence.
go. Time to do
I took
something.
the liberty of charging the auto cab fare from here to Hayden's apartment to your personal finance account, and the car
What?
has just arrived.
That's fricked, man. Chicken. There are chickens in the future.
That's strange.
Whoa.
Well, the door for our home seems to have already been repaired.
Spooky.
I'm certain my audio sensors picked up the sounds of his assailants breaking the lock.
Yeah.
It's possible. Most of the repairs to the building are handled by the automated systems. At best, it means someone is aware there's a situation here. Let's proceed carefully. Before we go any further, I feel I need to clear the air between us. Events have been proceeding faster than I am capable of processing them, and I may have been overly critical of you in our previous conversations.
This
I have put you in an
talks
unexpected
so much.
situation, and it was tactless of me to
He
question your motivations.
just keeps talking.
Let's strive to have a more harmonious relationship from now on.
I don't care.
Oh, a lucky break! It seems my access codes still work. Hayden's door has far better security than yours does.
How rude. There we go.
I do not make a habit of entering people's homes in the middle of the night without permission for no reason. Breaking and entering is...
I don't
So
wanna
yes,
listen to
I
him
am...
now.
I saw it happen myself. I should have stayed and... I doubt he could have... Hayden is not the most fit... Of course not. House. To make a machine intelligence truly self... Any sapient worth their silicon would be able to... I could rip your arm off right... I won't for the same reason you... The social contract as a useful it simply isn't
Whoa.
acceptable. Self-defense and defense of one's home and... I could have and may even have been obligated. But I...
Yeah, let's
Excellent
freaking
work.
play the game.
Let's start...
Easy, easy. Okay, I'm gonna find these clues immediately. Don't worry. Yep, broken tech. Look at it. Use it. Okay, that didn't do anything. Use the
Hayden
window.
likes the natural light. This window here is... It is a considerable... I took the fire escape.
Plant. Look at it. Photos. Are you sure? I don't even know what it looks like right now. I want it.
Oh,
Nope. Use the computer.
That's Hayden's computer. Most people just use a hand screen or goggles in conjunction with their ROM, but desktop rigs like this are still... Unfortunately...
What?
And before you ask, I don't think I would be able to...
Yeah.
If you'd like to try your hand at digital... I actually have a bit less free processing power than a regular. Much of those extra clock cycles are used...
Okay,
Hayden's
I'm
computer has
fine.
enough spare processing power to run counter-intrusion Frankly,
okay.
even if I did have the power capability... The whole reason humans have always been better at breaking into systems than the systems are at keeping them. While computers can only think in straight lines, I lack that ability. Well, I wouldn't... I just don't think I'm... I do seem to have some skill with Hayden was impressed with some of my pieces, but I'm not sure he has a firm enough grasp.
Wow.
That's true. Machines are best at reproduction. Still... But I find it more challenging and...
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I don't care. We're in the middle of something, bro. Oh, I gained video game skills. Family link. Yes, there is. Well, I guess I look at this now.
Ah, that... I find it rather annoying that he prefers to go basic rather than It is well within my skill set, but he claims he doesn't... It looks like there's a place here.
Did I find something? Nothing. Oh, I need this.
Without the memory card...
Okay. Oh, it was right there. Did not know that was a separate thing.
The memory card slot is in...
I meant to do that, putting the memory card in
Aiden
there.
must have removed the...
I got a trophy, oh my god. I did my first
In
puzzle.
order to prevent his assailants from if only he had kept his information stored.
Just shut up, man.
Not really. I guess we'll have to go out. Says here they were going to meet at a club called...
Oh,
I'll mark it on your city map. We can head over there and ask around. Perhaps they can shine some light. Oh, excuse me. I still haven't set up a user account. We shouldn't put that off.
Okay.
Once finished, I will have a... For example, I'll be able to read... I just need to ask... This is an exciting...
Yeah, come on, man.
Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager. I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to...
Yeah.
If you have any questions, feel free to consult.
Okay.
First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in a...
Not enough space? No. Delete that. No. Well.
Do you wish to keep this...
Yeah.
Thank you. I have input... Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for... Please enter your...
Whoa, I can make my own? How good? I'm a freak. Okay, actually this was stupid. I just got a freak problem. I regret this. Might be hard to understand what it says to me sometimes, but maybe it won't be. Oh, Lee, come on. I'm gonna press like a backspace. Okay, we done?
Should it be is or are?
Brick is...
Here's how your pronoun...
That's horrible.
Does that look right?
Okay, we're gonna go. It's no, I wanna. I don't think I'll understand what anyone's saying. I guess we'll just be normal. It's very boring.
I have input. Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in...
I would like to pick.
Diet set as Goddammit Turing. Thank you for confirming. I have obtained your physical location from GPS. Please review your submitted profile information for... In review, does that sound right?
Yeah.
Thank you. See, that was relatively painful. You should now also be able to act... The meeting with Tomcat isn't... Perhaps we should head back to your...
Yeah.
Oh, all right. When you are ready to leave...
I think I actually looked at literally everything. Oh no. So can I save now? I hate games that don't autosave. Autosave is my jam. I'm trying to be all cool and
You know your
steady.
Crassula ovata isn't doing very
Oh, I have a
well.
new trophy. Is that my
Have
plane?
you been overwatering it?
Yes.
Deride me if you want, but I'm merely attempting to care for this living being.
Yeah, I
who's
don't
been
really
so
like you, so
callously
I keep
neglected.
being mean to you.
If I can continue without the insults... It's actually a succulent, and since I'm assuming you leave this window open all the time, it should get... Speaking of the rain, your decorative plant may be doing poorly, but the mildew in your drywall is flourishing. I have, in fact, already taken... And considering the broken window, broken sink, and the lingering sense of I would suggest confronting him in person, but I have run a mesh search, and the man is a convict. Perhaps we should bring some sort of a bribe? I will continue to formulate a strategy. How thoughtful of them! The Crassula ovata, also known as the jade plant. They make beautiful bonsai, are suitable for beginners, and have some... Most likely an herb... I'd like your authorization to have a few tools shipped here. If I replant it into a more suitable... You just have to remember to water it less frequently. Considering the state of Europe... Ironic, since it would be doing... Excellent.
I don't want to be mean all the time.
Supplies
No.
should be here soon. I ordered from a place close by to keep the shipping costs down. When I was doing the research on how to best take care of the Crassula ovata, I stumbled upon... There is scientific evidence that shows there may be something to the notion of the nut. Anyway, I'll have this plant flourishing in no time. If left in direct sunlight, it'll really pull the whole...
So I'm supposed
You
to
know,
thank you.
once we get the sink fixed. Oh, it's almost the time we should make our way to Stardust soon.
Yeah, but I gotta talk to my plane now.
With more of that, we'll
Oh, I don't even see this.
hug. Can I help you?
No. No. Okay, it's time to actually do it.
Well, this looks like the place. A suit. From the sounds of the music, things are already underway at Stardust, even so early. Hope.
Yep, but first.
I'm surprised they're using a human bounce.
Welcome to Stardust. Hold up there. Got ID? All right. That's disgusting.
You're right, man. You can just do stuff on everything, man. It's incredible.
Welcome to
This is the place. The atmosphere is certainly...
Yeah,
I'm
man.
particularly impressed by some of the more subtle effects the music... Try not to let yourself get too entranced. Anyway, where do you...
Ooh.
Good idea. Perhaps...
That's a lot of stuff. Oh, he's probably in the VIP. Oh. I gotta play it? get home. Not doing too bad.
Hooray! You survived! Those ghosts will think twice before messing.
I could do better though. Try good. Here we go. This one. I got this one. Okay, I'm doing better.
Still though, not a terrible.
Can you win that? I don't think you can. But I'm gonna try again. I will beat it. I'm sucking this time. Here we go. You can't. You can't.
Oh well.
You can't beat it. Oh, okay. I gotta try again. Yeah, no, I got it. I got it. So there's a power-up that kills small instantly. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what I'm supposed to hit. But I don't know. It didn't press. It's impressing again, man. Pressies. So the eye of the sun. Yeah, okay. I don't think there's supposed to be way you can. I'm not doing it. Are there more of those? I don't think so.
I've saved the location to my memory.
Yes!
No outside drinks. And morning, friend. What can I... What are you having?
Holy fruit. Okay. How many are there? Okay, that's all. That's it. Not that many. I wanna go back. Let's see. Yeah, let's go.
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says,
Does that sound good? Ah,
Ooh, I got my door.
now, what is... Oh,
My
I've been the
G.
bartender of Stardust for a few years. So, what do you want to know?
Yes.
That's true, and it was true about Stardust. The first 6 months were great, but after that, the interest... But I guess I'm just stubborn and kept throwing good money after bad. After 2 years in a remodel, things started to pick back up again. We got some regulars around, they started bringing in enough new
Hey.
Mostly got myself into trouble when I am... But I'm real big, which was enough to get hired for some real... Truth be told, I hated the work. I didn't want to be a hired... I had enough
nice.
cash saved up to buy this place. I'm sure it sounds more I'm pretty sure Tomcat came in early. I'd ask what you were meeting about, but I know they like to keep that kind... Maybe try looking out on the dance floor.
Yo.
Enjoy yourself. What are you having? So many drinks, Steve.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says,
Does that sound good?
Yup.
Ah. Now, what is it? Hayden, scientist guy. Pretty
Yeah.
sure I know who you're talking about. Our place doesn't really seem like his scene, but I can ask around. Well, it was nice meeting you, but I gotta get back to work. Enjoy yourself.
Okay, I gotta check something. please. I want my drink.
What are you having?
What's this one?
So many drinks these days.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
I said
Does
drink.
that sound good? Ah.
Quite a few drinks. I think it's time to. Alright. Fancier. Oh yeah, I didn't actually ask about Tom Kit. Really? I gotta drag it. I'm gonna beat it. I gotta just keep grabbing the heels. Just grab the heels. I can do it. that kill.
You died. Oh well, the paranormal.
No, I'm beating this freaking crab. Break.
That was 1 minute.
How do I beat it? Here we go.
Still though, not a terrible.
Frick off. This time I'll do it.
Oh well.
It's so hard.
Is this supposed to be another cat joke?
Lol.
Yes. Huh? Tomcat is... Oh, wait. I get it. You headed right up to the chick with the ears, because of course she'd be the one with the cat name.
I would actually...
Freaking believable. Find them yourself, jerk.
I talked to everyone else first.
Fine. But you didn't think of how that would sound? Look, I'm cruising for cuties right now, and cat jokes are the biggest turnoff. I don't know where Tomcat is, so look for them elsewhere. And one more thing. Don't expect others to be so kind, or even me most times.
Everyone's
You want
nice
to talk about
here.
the hybrid thing? Cool. No one's trying to hide it, and you won't have an easy time avoiding it at this club.
This person's
The
a
jokes,
frick.
puns, and worse, assumptions, that will get you blacklisted fast. We don't all have the energy to handhold genotypical people who can't spare 10 seconds to pull out their ROM and look things up. If you try to pet me, your arm is coming off.
Sorry, did you say genotypical?
Yeah, as in not a hybrid like me. Now then, I'm not here to educate you, and I do have a life to return to. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just get moving.
Okay.
Hi there. I heard you were looking for me.
Hey there, person.
Yours truly, Doctor. Although, while I like the attention, it'd be just grand if you didn't holler for me so loudly.
Too late.
I do my share of flirting with both sides of the law. Wouldn't want little old me to get in trouble, huh?
Oh no! They're illegal.
Nah, you're fine. Jess is just a mite prickly pear on the outside. She'd probably give hell to most strange folks she hasn't made a deal with. So, to what do I owe the pleasure? Hayden's missing.
Oh,
Well, it's one way to sour my night. I already saw you got his little ROM with you, so I'll give
Never mentioned your involvement.
Well, sure thing, hon. I helped reprogram the back end on your OS so the AI code Hayden wrote for you would work properly with the mesh network.
I have a distressing lack of information on my own creation. Hayden never saw fit to inform me. Is there anything else?
Not much more on that end. I'm a crack shot at making the Lips OS dance to my tune, but Hayden's coding in your AI core. Sorry, doll. Anything else I can help with? Oh, don't you worry about Chestnut. She just don't have a lot of patience when talking to genotypical folks like us. She's had to deal with an awful lot of pricks. 'Cause, well...
Yep, that one.
No, that ain't why. Come on. Did you even look at her? You know how most folks are about hybrids. You don't seem to be too well versed in hybrid issues.
Yes, I am.
I'd leave her alone if I were you. She's sharp enough on her own, but she's got friends in low places. Well, she does owe me a favor, or three. But I ain't sure I want to waste one on pulling your foot out of your own rear, you hear? Oh, sure! You may have even heard of me in the news way back when. About 10 years ago, I caused one hell of a stir. People were arguing back and forth whether I was... Earned myself an enforced net blackout for a few years, but... I don't know. I didn't really do it to steal anything, but... I chalk it up to the exuberance of youth. Mostly. Oh, who am I kidding? Sometimes I treat this place like it's my own little bat cake.
Wow.
Raleigh, North Carolina, dog. Sure, it's not the glitziest town in the world, but still, this ain't a bad town for a southern cat. Lots of clothes. Hayden and I met not long after my blackout expired. It puzzled me at the time, since he's very sharp and I think he just wanted someone working on it. He ain't the most straightforward. Ooh, it's a powerful OS, and it's since been adapted to run on ROM. It's focused on learning algorithms, so it can tailor itself to each user's habits. That's just a fancy way of saying all ROMs connect to all other ROMs. It's handy in dense population areas like NeoXF, since it can bypass regular telecom nodes to act out in the sticks, though. Mostly that little butt. Well, I'm sure he had his fingers. I don't rightly know.
I can't avoid the thought that Hayden's disappearance has something to do...
Well, let's see. Hayden was pretty hush-hush about his work on your create. It ain't always so good for a big company when their leading product declared. I'm certain Hayden had some kind of intellectual property clause written in it. He would just get fired. maybe. I can't imagine they would disappear him. I mean, they ain't the... Yeah, I'm not real sure, huh? But it would likely help if we knew why he went missing. I'll stay here and ask around a bit. People know me, and they sure... Why don't you hop back over to Hayden's place and grab the data cache out of his computer for me? We can go over his research notes and see if we can find a... If Parallax is involved, there's probably... The data cache would be the best place to start. You keep out of trouble.
Novel fight, AC Heist, Thrasher. Oh, don't look at me.
What are you having?
It's fine. I'm gonna pull it through the wall. I think I did. And maybe it's not actually on there.
So many drink.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Does that sound good? Ah, all right. You got.
Okay, that wasn't it. I don't know if it was that. Let's put this in. Can you tell me how to wait? I see. Nice one shot. Oh, I don't want to get one of those.
What are you having?
I don't know if I'll do anything, but I don't know. Okay, I don't see anything that looks like Cassie. Cassie's Spike.
many drinks.
Dictionary, the Open Alcoholopedia says.
Does that sound? Ah, all right. You.
One more go with it. I'm gonna win this time. It's so hard though. Okay, that didn't shoot me. Well, that fricked up. Okay. This time. I got it. So hard though.
You died. That was formidable and more than a little.
No. I won't try again.
You really put a lot of effort into.
Come on. Will it change if I keep doing it? I tried touching everyone, so...
I saw you found Tomcat. Among other things. I'm not here to collect your tears and... You need someone to absolve you of your guilt? Sure you
I don't want to be mean.
What, do you want to... Don't make it my problem.
What?
No. No! You freak.
We probably shouldn't.
You look great in this picture.
What? Why should I care about that?
I don't know. Okay. I wanna be frick, but like... First... Okay.